all the updates. This morning, we're looking at the match fixing scandal and some few issues and the games that we'll be bringing you this afternoon and later in the evening as well. Remember that in Group A, there will be in action as Croatia taking on Mexico, and Brazil will also be taking on Cameroon in that game at 8 p.m. That's the game TV3 will be showing you, and later in Group B as well, there will be interesting games to watch out for. But Coach De Graaf joins me in the studio to talk about the match-fixing scandal, Ghana's performance, and the chances so far if in Portugal gave us any kind of glimpse of hope yesterday after the drawing with the United States of America. Good morning, Coach, and thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Joe. Thank you for having me.
Great.
Thanks.
Do you think, let's start with the match-fixing scandal. Do you think this is coming out, at the right time, and why should such a thing? For me, it's a non-starter anyway. If it's got to do with games that we're looking for in the future, or it's games that are being fixed in the past, why should it come out now?
Well, whoever's brought it out is journalism, isn't it? And you're bringing it out to sell newspapers. Nowadays with websites, when people link into your website, for every link in, you get increased advertising revenue. So basically, whoever's bringing it out, this is a great time to bring it out. World Cup, everybody's mind is on football. And remember, all the max scandals, fixing scandals are out already. So I think it's a great time to bring that information out if you want maximum impact. Yeah.
And is it got to do with our performance currently? For me, it's not at all.
I don't think it's got anything to do with our performance. I think it's opportunism. Good question, actually, Joe. Thinking twice about it, yes, when Ghana do well, the chances of friendlies, of whatever you can arrange, increases. And also for the friendlies, the amount of money that you can receive for those friendlies increases, because Ghana's FIFA rankings go up. The higher the FIFA rankings, the more money you can charge for friendlies. So more business, yeah, definitely.
Do you think the focus should be on that?
I don't think the focus is a question of who is putting the focus on that. I think the journalist who brought out the story, that's their focus, because their agenda is different, isn't it, from Ghana's. Their agenda is basically to bring news out, get a scoop, bring it out and earn money from it, and that's it. And that's what they're trying to do right now. Yeah. So for them, it's great business.
Okay, because such an issue cropped up in 2006
yes.
When we played in Germany, and there was a whole lot of match-fixing scandal and whatnot. Coach, you're a technical analyst and a coach as well. If you could educate the public what really this means, because most people might think it has to do with the 2014 World Cup that is currently underway, meaning probably Ghana did fix a match between the United States for us to lose, and that's why Kwesi Appiah and a whole lot. I think they need to be educated.
Great, thanks for putting it that way, Joe. I think from what I've seen, this has got nothing to do with any match fixing with this 2014 World Cup. I think this looks like a pair or possibly a group of opportunists who are basically looking to cash in on the World Cup. Now, this, for me, it could bear reference to what's gone on in the past, but from what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing in this video, they're looking forward to using Ghana's success in the World Cup to earn money in future friendlies. So no, I don't think it's got any bearing on Kwesi Appiah or the GFA fixing any matches in this particular World Cup. And I think that's a definite no-no. So I hope the public do not switch to thinking that, Ghana's match was fixed or sold or whatever. I don't think that's what this particular case implies.
Okay, since this has to be an allegation, and we've seen a video attached to that and whatnot, Coach, for you, is it going to have any impact negatively on the performance of a team in going into our next game, where most have started a permutation already?
I don't think it should. I think that basically the team should just concentrate on a job at hand. This really has got nothing to do with the team, because there's no accusations of a team, any players or any Black Stars staff doing anything wrong. So I think the team should just concentrate on the game and just play it. Yeah.
Okay, let's look at our chances. Do we have, some glimpse of hope? Is it going to be head-to-head? Is it going to be on goal difference basis? And because looking at the performance of the Portuguese national side yesterday, we were all really sitting on tenterhooks. Most were expecting that they win the game after they got that opener. Then the United States of America came back and got 2-1 ahead until Valera got that, dying minutes equalizer for them.
Whoa, what a goal. Superb goal, superb timing. Great for Ghana. Ghana needed that. The Portuguese have basically given us a lifeline, be it a very, very thin one. If it's just purely football, gauged on honesty and the will to win, I would say we have a lifeline. But history, for me, suggests that we should forget it. Because if the Germans go ahead and do what they did in 1982 with Austria, we're finished, basically. Because all they need, all the USA and Germany need, is a draw. A draw gives them each 5 points, and that's it. Ghana's finished. The permutations are all over. However, I think that from what we're hearing in the media from the UK, you mentioned earlier, if enough pressure could be placed on the two teams to basically tell them, listen, the whole world is watching you. We don't want any shenanigans. We don't want any match fixing, or we don't want any chance of people accusations of collusion between the two teams. Play it to win. In which case, if US pull off a win against Germany, Ghana have a massive chance. And lo and behold, the Germans, who I can never remember the Germans going out at the first round. Don't remember it. And who would bet that it would happen? Hence the match fixing, the betting scandals are all coming in now. So I would say that if honesty prevails and the US beat Germany, Germany could be out at the first round. Who would have put that? What's the odds on that?
But coach, why are the matches being played at the same time in the various groups?
Right. Exactly for the reason of 1982, when Germany and Austria basically colluded to push out, I think it's Algeria, because Algeria would have gone through. And that time, sorry to say, such was the racism in football that an African country going through to the next round at the expense of a European country, be it Austria, who weren't that good anyway, that was unthinkable. So basically, Germany, the then West Germany and Austria colluded to basically, I watched the match live. It was the most boring match on this earth. I've never seen a boring match like it. They just basically passed the ball around like they weren't interested in scoring. They'll just kick it around. Let's kick the ball. Let's pass the ball here. It was really bad. And FIFA, from the 86, FIFA then changed the rule to say, to prevent that happening, all the matches will be played at the same time. But that was before the advent of mobile phones. Now, mobile phones actually still make it possible for teams to collude.
Interesting. Mobile phones making it possible for teams to, collude and also conspire whether they need to sail through or to allow each other to make it through.